What's good? What's good, everybody? This your baby J Jack Thawed Magazine in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got a special guest in the building, man that do it all. We finna get into it with him and see what he got cooking. Matter of fact, tell them what your name is if they don't already know, which I'm quite sure they already know.
Man, it's cooking up with Fo, man. Live from the 989 Second Arm, Michigan. Owner of Creators Lounge, owner of Perfect Storm Films, owner of First Class Management Company, and we just get into it. I'm honored to be on Thor Magazine.
Man, I appreciate it. I appreciate it, and it's an honor to have you on here. You've been doing your thing for some years now, and I told you before. It's been past time. I should have been reached out. We done did some things before, but not to this extent that I feel like it should be
For sure, for sure.
for the show. And I mean, I look at the game right now, and I got I look into Houston and Dallas, Florida, and it's always like I say, it's hard that word get thrown around a lot, but like gatekeepers. But if I want to see what's going on in Saginaw, I usually can go to What's Happening Fo, that Facebook page. So, Cooking Up with Fo is the name. What? Tell them about What's Happening Fo, the Facebook page, because that's where you can find everything.
Facebook, Facebook name. I mean, it came from shout out to my dog Slutty Joe. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like coined the name Cooking Up with Fo for me. I mean, I had a cook up. I used to have cook up sessions at Indie Spot when I used to work out there, and I used to have like a whole bunch of artists, whole bunch of producers come through, and one of the sessions. I think it was him, It was him, Max Hilly, and I think 100 Grand was on the song, and he said that cooking up with Fo, bitch, my next shit, my best shit, and I just kind of ran with the name cooking up with Fo, but I was always named Fo Sale. I was an
Yeah,
artist
yeah,
before, so it was what's happening Fo. That's just something I just came up with on Facebook. You know what I'm saying? What's happening Fo, and then it just took a life of its own.
yeah, yeah. No doubt. And I go back to when you was Fo Sale, when Fo
Yeah.
Sale was doing his thing. And I
Yeah.
mean, I know from the roots. Tell us a little bit about the music career and how it helped get you to where you at now.
I mean, like I said, I was always around music. You get what I'm saying? Like my pops, he a musician, so it was just like I was brought up in a musical household. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And I fell in love with rap music like at the age of like 12, 13, 14, listening to like Nas, listening to like the people that was popping back then. It started with R&B, but then graduated into hip hop. And one of the first
hmm
albums I got was Godson. You know what I'm saying? By
that
Nas.
you said that was one of your first what?
First albums that I bought, I physically
Oh, okay.
as a hip hop album, it was
Yeah, yeah.
Godson. But my brother, they used to bang like No Limit and Cash Money and like all of that stuff back in the day. And I bought my first album. I think it was what Godson. I think it was Stillmatic. It
Stillmatic. Oh
had the
yeah,
velour on with the
classic.
New York behind him. Yeah, it was Stillmatic.
Yeah, yeah, Stillmatic. Yeah, yeah, that was a classic. So
Yeah,
you come when the game was really at that peak level. Like,
for sure, for sure.
yeah, how much you
That's
do?
what
How about
that was I
how,
came
how do
up
you
in.
feel? With coming in with the game at that point in time compared to right now? What's the contrast you think of it?
I feel like it's just substance. You know what I'm saying? Like I think back then they would tell you what they was doing, but they was telling you kind of why they was doing it. You get
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
Nowadays they just telling you what they doing and ain't no why behind it.
yeah, yeah. I
You know what I'm
agree
saying?
with that.
Yeah. So it was just like, the substance I feel like it's kind of missing. It is some spitters out here that be still going, you feel me? But for the most part, the majority, if we talking about just majority of hip hop or rap music, now it's kind of lacking that substance, something that people can like feel something like real to.
Yeah.
Like,
What do you think is the reason for that? You think everybody chasing the bag?
of course, I think it's chasing a bag, and and I feel like above that is chasing clout because they know a bag can come from clout. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it ain't even. I feel like today's time, it ain't even the things that they doing for the bag. They doing it for the clout, so they can get a bag.
And it can get the bag. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I agree.
you
Yeah,
know.
it's real deep on that. And I was gonna do an article about, we ain't had no number one hip hop album or the
I seen
singles been
that.
lacking. Yeah, it's been rough. It's been rough.
Crazy out here for real. It's looking
Yeah, and
crazy.
you,
I mean, I just seen something on they saying the labels about to stop signing rap artists and they finna start signing like Afro beats and Latino artists. So I'm like,
like,
man, it's getting kind of a little wicked for the hip hop. Like, if you still talking that same type of talk, it's like people getting bored with it.
I'm telling you, and they was saying the same thing. All that gun and I'm a shoot and I'm a this that. You
Right.
got to start talking that real. That people say, "Oh, I'm real," by saying, "No, that's not real." They
Yeah.
want to hear the emotions. That's
But
why, like you said, Afro beats, R&B, all of
yeah.
them coming back.
But the thing is though, that's what's real to them.
Yeah.
So you gotta think like, see, I don't look down on that type of music. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Because they talking about their reality. I feel like I think music, hip hop is the reflection of what's going on in the community. And that's what's
True,
going on in the community. You get what I'm saying? And that just lets you know the streets dead.
man.
You feel me?
That's some harsh but true words. And I think at one time it was a fascination with the streets why it went so mainstream.
Right.
And now I think a lot of people getting
Tired
tired.
of they tired of it.
They
Tell me
tired of
something
hearing the
different.
same thing.
Like, give me a different perspective of that area.
Yeah, yeah. And that's my thing is I was in the streets rough, and I know it's so many aspects of the streets. We used to go
Mhm.
house to house to go see what people doing and have
Right,
fun. Nobody
right.
talking about those type of things. You know what I mean? They talking about just one part of the streets that's
Mhm.
glorified. And it's like, hey man, it ain't just shooting going on. It's a lot. Y'all
It's
have fun
other
out here.
stuff going on too, man. It's so much other stuff going on. Like, but I feel like with us as a community, they know what sells. It goes back to the clout and what you would do
Yeah,
for the bag.
yeah, yeah,
If they
yeah.
know this is what sells, all right, let me get the attention on me so I can get a bag.
Yeah, I
You
definitely agree. I definitely agree. And shout out to anybody watching right now. We got two viewers, a couple pop in and out. If y'all listening to the speaker, go ahead and come in and kick it with us. Say what's up. Leave some questions for for sale. I damn near went back to the back. I couldn't help it. I had to put for sale.
know,
Ah.
I get it all the time. Like,
You know I'm old school. I know you
yeah.
too long. I know it all as far as that. But cooking up with foe, you know what I mean? I always say cooking up with foe. I might even put what's happening foe because I like that too. What's happening foe?
Couple different ones, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So with that, how do you feel like artists can better brand themselves as far as this music? Because a lot of people trying to brand themselves, and it's like they only branding in just like a circle. Like,
I mean,
how do you feel?
I can say it depends on the artist, first of all. You get what I'm saying? What type of artist that we dealing with. If
Yeah.
you're an artist that got a big personality, your personality is going to brand you into another
Hmm.
different bag in different type of ways. But if
Yeah.
you're just like a solely artist, but you ain't just got a crazy personality, I say going to retail, sell something.
Hmm.
Feel me?
Yeah.
Once you
Yeah.
start selling something, you put on your hustler hat, then you got some ducats coming in to where like you can invest into a musical career.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Any advice for a cat that might be? I know we gonna get more into it because I feel like out of Saginaw, you one of them cats that can like build a beat from scratch, rap on the beat if you wanted to, do the video for it, and promote and produce it. Plus, engineer the beat, engineer everything. You can do it from the beginning to the end. Like it's a lot of cats that might be able to or try, but like at every level, you done did something for another artist, not just for yourself, but you done did it for another artist. So, any advice you can, give the up and coming artists, like for branding, or for getting in any part of the game that you know of?
I say, as an artist coming in, a new artist coming in, I just say stay true to yourself. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I say make a plan and execute it. Because a lot of once you get in the game, sometimes the game pull you in so many different directions. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You pulled over here, you pulled over here, and then you doing this and you doing that, but you ain't doing what you wanna do. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I say stay down, make a plan, execute the plan, and soak as much game as possible. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Soak up
Yeah.
all the game. Like I still learn from everybody. Like for real, I can meet somebody like at Blue. Like I was just at Blue Lakes, and you know, it be people out there sometimes that don't supposed to be out there, but you know,
Yeah.
it's just like I still like you know I learn from everybody, every walk of life. You feel me? I try to. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, you gotta be a sponge in the game. You gotta be the student of the game to actually know your place in the game.
Yeah. Yeah. Be. I always say be observant, and when you observe, you take in,
Yeah,
consume. Got to be able to consume, and maybe add to your game a little bit.
for sure.
So anybody listening right there, you heard it from me. You heard it from me. Cooking up with folk, giving y'all some game as far as that. And like I say, as far as artists, I done seen folk work with a lot of artists, probably right up there with just about as more artists than anybody in Saginaw. What is your feeling of the climate of the Saginaw artists right now, as far as it good, bad, in between? Is it rising, climbing, falling? How do you feel about the whole climate of the game in
I mean,
Saginaw?
the scene, nice, bro. Like, it's a lot of different artists out here. I just be one of them artists. Like, I'm not gonna gas you. I mean, I'm that type of person. Like, I'm not gonna gas everybody though. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? In a
yeah,
sense, like because I know where we can take it. You know, because a lot of people here they get comfortable on
yeah.
what's going on around them. And if you gas them too much, that take away some of their gas that they can give the world. And it goes.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So now
yeah,
it's like, how can we build on what you're doing right now? You get what I'm saying? And it's a lot of artists out here right now, man. They killing it. Like the stuff that I be hearing, I be like, dang, we got like our own industry because we ain't got like a certain sound. We got so many
yeah,
type of sounds, you know. And it's just like I just look at it like once the ear and the eye on Saginaw, I feel like we have our own industry. We have our own industry to provide.
yeah. I agree with you. There's so many different flavors.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out to Two Way Tay. I see you, my brother. Just
What
shared
up,
the
Tay?
live.
See
Yeah, I
no
see you shared the
what's
live.
the name on here? I can't see on here.
Ah,
I probably can't.
yeah. I can't see.
Oh,
I seen them share the live. It flashed on my screen.
okay.
I ain't. Yeah, I only see. I see three people on there checking in, and it's
Yeah, I
what
can't
it's
see none.
streaming.
So
Yeah, yeah. I
good
can't see who
though.
online. Yeah,
Good.
leave a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Leave a comment. Let us know you watching, checking in, popping with us. If you don't feel like it, it's all good. We appreciate you anyway for even popping with us. Uh, so this streaming on Facebook on my personal page. It's streaming on the Thawed Magazine business page. It's streaming on YouTube right now. It's also shared on Twitter. It's shared on a couple of sites. So we appreciate y'all, and it'll also be on the podcast on Apple, iHeart, Google Podcasts, Spotify, all the major podcasts. Once we wrap it up, it'll be on there probably by tomorrow. So we appreciate anybody that's gonna watch or listen, and salute to anybody, man. We appreciate y'all. Right now, we kicking it with what's happening, Fo, cooking with Fo. Man, he got every one of them got some legendary ring to it. You know what
Right.
I mean? So yeah. So the cooking up now, I'm gonna tell you like this as far as me, because when I see you, you got so many layers to you. You feel me?
For
So a lot
sure.
of times when I see cooking up with Fo, I kind of put that with when you go online and you can break a beat down and show people on from the beginning
I'm
to the
glad
end.
you said that. Yep.
You know what I mean? So I see that, and I've seen some of your videos where you start from the scratch, when you just kicking it, you just starting, and then all the way to the end when you finish a beat. So I
Right.
look at cooking up with Fo like on that level,
Yeah.
your engineering, uh, producing the beat, you know what I mean, on that level. Then when I kind of relate what's happening, Fo, to your Perfect Storm Films, your Creative Lounge, your way you do videos to the corner. When you do videos and you letting artists perform and rap, you know what I mean. So when I see you, I kind of see different layers of how, and then it all comes together as what Fosell was. You know, the whole
Right.
visionary as far as the music of what you wanted to do and what all is all come together as far as you. But it's so many layers to you that I look at that. Maybe I don't know. You got any more names? I mean, I can see some more because you got a lot of layers to you, bro.
they call me Marley X Luther.
Yeah,
No.
well, no doubt.
But no,
got
it
them
is
all
a
wrapped
lot of
in
layers.
one.
Huh?
Got them all wrapped in one.
Right. No, like I got a lot of layers to me. I feel like it's a lot of layers to everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like we just, certain people tap into them more than others or whatever. I think it's layers to a man, period. You
Yeah,
feel me?
yeah,
But
yeah.
I feel like in my case, it kind of all resonated in one kind of industry, but even outside of it a little bit, and it take me outside of it. Like all my layers is kind of like in that industry, but then it takes me outside of it, and I learn other layers of me. You get what I'm saying? So,
Yeah, yeah.
uh,
You're always learning.
yeah, it's like I'm always learning, man. Like, bro, I ain't afraid to learn something, bro. Like, it ain't nothing that you can just tell me that I'm be like, man, you're right. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, yeah,
it's like,
yeah. I
okay,
agree.
I got a filter. You feel me? Like, okay, I know what's bullshit, and then I know what, you know.
Yeah, you you can paint it all out. Say, hey man, you bullshitting. I can see it. Don't try you might have fooled somebody else.
Right,
Nah.
it's over. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out Pam Holmes. What up with you, cuz? You already know. Fo Little Maisie. Yeah, y'all check out. We just had man one of my saddest podcasts on my cousin Lil Maisie.
Okay.
So y'all check that out on there.
Long live him.
Yeah. Long live Maisie. Yeah, as always, you already know. Shout out to my sis Keeper, Maisie Rutherson, JC, the whole family. You know what I mean? Crystal Flowers. Man, everybody. Connors, Hendersons, Jacksons. You know, everybody. You know what I mean? And we deep. Shout out Lil Maisie, man. Definition of the Saginaw youth trying to grow and climb. And that leads me to another question for you, folks. How do you feel about like the youth? Like how music affect the youth or social media especially?
I mean, to be honest though, like it do a lot of good, but it also do a lot of bad. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I done seen the ups and the downs of the music thing. You get what I'm saying? It's like, some people come in and they dope and they can take it to the top, and some of them come in, they dope, but the message that they talking about is keeping them right
Yeah.
there. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like I done seen people pass away. I done seen people get locked up, and it's just a lot of stuff that go on behind the music. All I can say is the power of the tongue is very, 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 very important.
Yeah.
It's
Strong
vital.
too.
You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But like I love music so much, it's like because like I said, it's layers to me. It be like certain songs, it's like, dang, that's hard. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
but then when you think about it and then you seeing what reality is going on, it kind of hits you in a different way.
Uh,
And like, damn,
the,
okay,
the,
you know,
you start looking at what the message of the song or what they talking
right?
about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
I ain't always think like that. That's like something that's been growing on me. You get what I'm
As you
saying?
get older.
Yeah, it's like been growing on me, but like it's like I can't control cause this is their reality for real. So then it started putting me thinking like, dang, what's up with our community? Instead of trying to blame it on music, it's like,
Uh-huh.
what's up with the community for them to even be talking like this? You know what
And
I'm saying?
now, man, I'm right there with you, like minded on that. Cause
Yeah,
like I told somebody else, if you want kumbaya in the music, you're gonna have kumbaya in the streets.
for sure, for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Cause
a fact though,
yeah, I
because
look at it.
it's only the reflection.
What
It's only the reflection of what's going on.
exactly? And the whole game is a reflection. Cause when people say ghetto or they say the hood, it's always, and that's why a lot of time America don't like that because that's what they created. You know what I mean? They put us in these situations. They way back, and people say, "Oh, get over it." No, we still fighting to get out of those mentalities. So when you keep ghetto in their face, or kids, I don't like that. Well, you know where it came from. You know, y'all. Plus, y'all built these big places to keep people in these spots. You built this. You did that. So I don't mind them keeping it in their face as a reminder, but I want people to keep fighting to get out of that. You know, when
See,
somebody succeed or get this and
you
that, I'm
right.
happy for them.
Yeah, you 100% right. I feel like we just need the balance. Right now we out of balance.
Yeah,
It's too much of that.
yeah,
You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Than this. You feel me? So it's just about balance. I feel like life is all about balance. You
Oh
know
yeah,
what I'm saying? You can't be too much of something. You
yeah,
gotta have you gotta have some type of balance in your life. Cause I mean you gotta be aware, right? So if you too much of one thing, you can get blindsided by another.
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. No
You
doubt.
know?
And you
So
can have too much of anything, including eating. You eat too much, it
right.
affects you.
Anything.
Anything, too
You
much sugar, too much salt,
know? For sure.
it can all be poison. For
For
real.
sure.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out to you, Pam Holmes, whatever, cuz. He said RT Fredo made you well. Yeah, that was our last episode. Yup. Man, y'all check
Yeah,
that out.
Hey, RT, that's my dog right
Oh yeah,
there.
yeah, you know, yeah,
He nice. He nice. I
yeah,
done
yeah.
seen him go from cause he would be recording with me, you know,
Oh, okay.
sometimes and stuff.
Did
And
he record that song with you?
well, go ahead.
The one he
The
did for
one he
Maisie.
just dropped.
Yeah.
No, he didn't record that one with me.
Okay,
The one that
okay.
you talking about for the video for the what's the name?
Yeah, for
The
when Lil
tribute.
Maisie, the tribute to
Yeah,
little
no, he
cuz,
didn't
yeah, little
record that
nephew.
one with me.
Okay, okay. He recorded another one with you?
Yeah, he recorded like a lot of his stuff with me, but that one I think that was like spur of the moment or something, and he just, he just did
Dropped
it.
it.
Yeah, he just did it how he was doing it or
Yeah, I
whatever.
felt
But
it.
like
Yeah.
I done did like a lot of his stuff, but he recorded himself too, on certain programs. So that's why I say he got his mind. He got his mind right too. He know what he want to do. It's just,
Yeah.
we just gotta support him more. You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree
That's
with
all it
that.
is.
And with that, that's a good thing when you touched on right there, support.
Hmm.
Uh how do you feel like support? Because it's hundreds and hundreds of rappers in Saginaw all fighting for the same support. How do you feel if some of them they don't like the support they getting? Because Saginaw, you got to push outside of Saginaw a lot of the times. You got to, you're gonna get some support, but you can't expect the whole everybody to support you. How do
That's a
you feel
fact.
about that?
And that's what most artists around here, the people that I have dealt with before sometimes, that's what they battle with. You know what I'm saying? And I always try to put it in their ear like, look, it's only what 40 under 50,000 people in Saginaw.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a numbers guy. Let's take,
Mm-hmm.
okay, out of those 50,000 people, you get what I'm saying? We got 10% that may know of local music. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Now we down to 5,000. But now you only got another 10% of that 5,000 that may can be a fan. So now
yeah,
we at 500 people. And now
yeah.
out of them 500 people, you sharing fans with 100 different artists that's out here.
Mm, exactly.
I'm a numbers guy. You get what I'm saying?
That's breaking it down. I
You
agree.
get so it's like out of 500 people that's fans of Saginaw music, you get what I'm saying? And you trying to take over the city, but like, how could you
How could you?
with
How
500
could you?
people?
Yep. Oh, I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I feel
So
like
you gotta focus somewhere else.
you got to. It's only right. You got to be able to pull in Detroit. You got to be able to pull in Flint, Benton Harbor, Bay City,
Hmm.
and not just in Michigan. You got to hit other places. It's like millions of people that's out there for you, but you just stand right here.
And I feel like the closest artist right now, if we talking about right now, 2023, current, right now, the closest person to actually opening up more doors. I mean, it's several artists that can. I feel like that can, But I'm talking about
Yeah,
the closest one. If we talking about the trend that's going on right now, the way it's going right now, is HBK Boom.
yeah. I figure,
You
I
get what I'm
agree.
saying? Like because he mingling with Flint, he mingling with Detroit. He's making his own beats. You feel me? Like he's you know what I mean. He good at what he do, and he making the
Hmm.
right connections. Like what other artist is kind of moving that in that type of direction? If we talking about the urban type of art. You get what I'm saying? Because I can go and say Al James. I feel like he could have been did something because he's talented in that type of way. I can go Max Hilly, you feel me? And he can go that type of way, you feel me? But I'm just saying, like, as a current right now, he the closest one. And you done froze, bro. You breaking up. Dang, you breaking up. I don't know what's going on, but August 24th, I don't know if I'm still on here. August 24th, we got karaoke night at Creators Lounge. Tickets is on Eventbrite. Tickets on Eventbrite right now. The early birds already sold out, but it's Thursday. It's 2090s and 2000s inspired. It's gonna be dope, man. We got karaoke night, game night. We got 2K tournament. You know, Creators Lounge for sure, for sure. Shout out Thawed magazine. You know, been doing this thing for years, years, years. I remember when he was the hype. You know, doing this thing for years, man. So I'm honored to be on here. I don't know if we having some technical difficulties or something, but we good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
All right, bet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it acts up on me too much, but
yeah,
yeah, you kept it going. So yeah,
yeah,
if it kicked me out to keep it going, we're gonna keep rolling. I
yeah.
apologize for the technical difficulties. StreamYard, come on now.
You good? You good? we
Yeah,
up?
but what you were saying, I definitely agree with you because in the game we got to understand one thing is right now more than any time it's more about popularity for one.
Yeah.
And then when you add in the HBK boom, been popular since,
Since he was
whew,
about 14, 15, like he been
yeah,
doing that. You know what I
been
mean?
doing that. He been doing
Yeah.
that, and then you got to factor in that he actually good at what he do. You know what I
Right.
mean? From making beats to rap, he can stop rapping and still be in the game making beats and videos or
Making beats
whatever.
for real.
Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
fact.
And so, then the fact that I like about him is that is layers to him. Like, you know what I'm saying? When he had his baby, when he graduated, I feel like he helped the city. He helped a lot of young cats. He a
I
motivator.
I be telling him all the time. I'm like, bro, like he never really gave music his all yet because he always was hooping, doing this, going to
Yeah,
school.
he a hooper.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like he was always doing something, so he ain't really. He just now probably like really doing what he's supposed to
And
be
they ain't supposed to be
doing.
playing overseas.
No, he wasn't playing. I don't think he was playing overseas yet.
I think he said he's going to play overseas or something. I've been hearing about that,
Matter of
but
fact, I
I
ain't
don't
want to
know.
say it, but like, you know what I mean. If
My
he told you
bad.
that, then I guess he told you that. like,
I hear I'm way far away and I still saying
yeah,
things.
yeah,
But
yup, yeah,
yeah, if you do, hey, all the love to
yeah,
him. But
yeah.
what he's talking about is that's the blueprint in a way because, like you said, he got Flint cats that ride for him. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I've seen Crispy Light Kid come on there. I know when I did the magazine cover, they was getting on him about his face being covered.
Yeah, we all did. I'm like, dang, why you didn't show your face, dude? Like,
When I seen it, when he gave it to him, I was like, when they gave me the cover, I was like, dude, I wanted to ask him, you show? But I was like,
right.
maybe he got something to it, make you guess who he is, or really look into it. So I figured he had a meaning for it. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but like
Yeah,
you say, Detroit. I've seen Detroit cats speak highly of him.
yeah.
A lot of Michigan cats speak highly. And if you're a Saginaw artist, you can feel you the best. But right now, with the game go, it ain't just the music. It's
It's
sad
all
but
about
true.
how you moving the best.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the best music. It's how you moving.
It's how you moving.
It's
Yep.
like what relationships you got, what resources you got.
What networking? Is it
Yeah,
networking? You got somebody right. I
yeah,
remember a
because you can
time.
have the best music all day. It's who
Yeah,
hearing it.
who hearing it? And I
Yeah.
remember a time. I remember a time when it was way back before Wiz Khalifa.
You tweaking again.
Or
Dang, you tweaking. Man, shout out to Jay Jack, man. Thawed magazine, Cooking Up with Fo. Y'all can follow me on Instagram, Cooking Up with Fo. Follow Creators Lounge 989 on Instagram as well. Creators Lounge on Facebook. www.creatorslounge989.com. If you need a space for an event, a small birthday, private party, private event, listening party, baby shower, whatever, definitely can accommodate you. If artists need studio time, you know, beats, videos, y'all get with me as well, man. But we on Thawed magazine, man, with my dog Jay Jack. So, we gonna keep it going.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. I
Yeah.
appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
just sometimes it's just internet problems.
Yeah, I'm already knowing. It's cool. I'm gonna keep it rolling. mm. Man, make sure y'all check out Baby Cocaine. She got a project called Trap Tendencies. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to A-Mac. Y'all pull up A-Mac whole catalog. He got like crazy stuff, man. Float worth a bag. You get what I'm saying? Like that was like top tier. You get what I'm saying? Like uh Max Hilly, he coming out with some crazy shit coming out here soon. Uh Shout out to One Take, man. Like One Take, he came to the studio the other day and dropped crazy fire. You get what I'm saying? I mean, crazy fire. He had one of the craziest sessions that I didn't had. You get what I'm saying? Like he dropped 7 songs in like 2 hours. Cause I record really, really fast. Like I be waiting on artists. So it's just like with him, he was just blowing through them, like just keep blowing through them. And I'm like, dang, like he really dropped like 7 songs in 2 hours. I'm like, dang, this nigga hard. He said, thaw it out. I'm looking at the comments now. He said, hey, cuz you need to thaw it out. Right on. But yeah, having internet connections. Yeah, he coming back on right now. Yeah, there we go.
Man, they making it hard for you, brother. They making it harder and harder.
Right.
Cause I see you say cause you need to thaw out. Yeah, I agree with you, man. I had
Yeah.
to move a little different spot because
Yeah.
some yeah.
Yeah. It's cool. Damn. I think you going again, my brother. Is you on? Yeah, I think his Wi-Fi messed up. Or mine's, or I don't know if it's his or mine. I guess I could play some if I'm still on. Am I still on? Can y'all hear me? Can I get a a 100 emoji if y'all can hear me and I can play some. If y'all on, I don't know if I'm on or not.
What's good with you?
Damn. Is you on, bro? Like, I don't know if you on or not. I think you stuck still.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Okay, I hear you. I hear you now. Dang, you went back out. Appreciate the 100 signs. Okay, so y'all can't hear me. All right.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Man, it's
Yep.
becoming a fight to get on here. they
Man,
don't usually do this, but I guess I gotta change my time slot or something because they must be shutting it down around this time.
some do it a little early, like 3 or
For real,
something.
man. But I appreciate y'all. Shout out Twine Henderson. What up, cuz? Shout out
Man.
Fam Holmes. Anybody that stayed on. See, we got 4 watches. I apologize to you. We're having a good convo with 4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. So we're gonna try to keep it rocking. Hopefully they let us stay on. Don't kick me off. Down south, I don't know. We're gonna file a petition or something. But yeah, folks, what we was talking about, what I was trying to say on that, I remember a time when Wiz Khalifa had came before he blew up, and I seen cats
Mm-hmm.
from Saginaw selling his CDs out,
Yes,
outside,
sir.
and I was like, man, what y'all doing? I was like, but
Yes,
he had that
sir.
connection with Saginaw. He had already connected with PZ and a couple other people, and they was pushing his
Yep,
stuff
out of
down here.
Lansing, Bay City.
Yeah,
Yep,
yeah. So they
yep.
had people pushing this stuff here, and he probably was doing that in every city.
It was. Yeah. That's how you
Yeah.
see. It was easier back then because you can get a dollar off a CD. You get what I'm saying? Now it's like, I don't know when I'm gonna see some money off my
Oh yeah,
streams.
yeah,
Like, it's like,
yeah,
sure, I don't know what,
yeah,
like, cause back then, like with the FCBBG thing, we used to sell a lot of CDs, and it was just like we just built a pot, you know. So when we wanted
yeah,
to throw a party or something like that, you get what I'm saying? We got money, and what we'd do, it'd be like, look, you know, give me a donation or something. You get what I'm saying?
mm-hmm,
We know we can count a dollar.
yeah,
Sometimes we'll
yeah,
give them out, you get what I'm saying, depending on where we at. But most of the time it's like we at least get a dollar. So
mm-hmm.
if
You
we
gonna get something?
if we hit 100 CDs a day or 100 CDs every 2 days, you know what I mean? We at least working with a little bit, and it's 12 members though. You feel me? So we move in
Yeah,
units like
yeah,
that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So it's like if everybody got 100 CDs every 2 days, you feel me? We moving some units. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, yeah. So it was
So
more to
I
get. It
feel
was more to
like back
gain.
then it was, yeah, you covering more ground. If that's damn near 1,000 CDs every 2 days.
Yeah, I feel
You
the
know what I'm
same way. Back
saying?
back when we was doing it in late '90s, when I was out there, we would give out a couple, give a cat CDs and be like, give like 10 to 100, and be like, man, if you do sell them,
Hmm.
just give us $1 off of them. You sell them for
Right,
$5, $10, just give me $1. I don't even care. As long as you push it out there, I'm good.
right. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And it's just all about having the
yeah. Can you
same
hear me?
game plan. Yeah, I
Oh,
hear you. Yep,
mm-hmm.
but it's just all about having that game plan. And nowadays, it's just so hard because
Okay.
with the streaming thing, you can't gauge it. You get what I'm saying? Like you just gotta wait till your numbers come back to see what you're doing, and then you can like try to prep on how you can increase them.
Mm-hmm.
But with them
Mm-hmm.
hard copies, you see them units moving. You
Yeah.
know, you see, and then you see the money coming. So it's just like it's kind of harder, but at the same time, it's kind of
Yeah.
easy if you tech savvy or whatever. I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like I wish
Yeah.
we were still in the CD era.
Exactly.
I really wish we was still in the CD era. For real. Made some real money off the CDs. We done ran it up
Mm-hmm.
off the CD.
Yeah,
My
because
first
it's
my first album, my
equivalent.
first mixtape, ran it up off CDs too. Hmm.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, you kind of breaking up a little bit. Mm-hmm.
You know that this whole world is more wonderful. Yeah. Everybody, come on, you know that this whole world is more wonderful.
Yeah. Can you hear me, Paul? Yeah, I hear you keeping it going, so I ain't
Yeah,
even mad.
yeah. I'm just trying to keep it going.
Yeah, I just telling my wife, I said, it's getting harder and harder for me to do a podcast. Yeah. But man, hopefully it don't kick us off. But tell them for how they can get to you, how they can reach you. You know, I got the links in the pages, so anybody want to check it. But you got any more ways that they can reach you?
You can reach me on Facebook at Cooking Up with Fo. That's my business page. Cooking Up with Fo is how I seen on there. And you can get to my personal page, What's Happening Fo. And then my Instagram is Cooking Up with Fo. My YouTube is Creators Lounge Network. You know what I'm saying? We got in studio performance, music videos. We got podcasts on there. We got. I'm building it up. I'm building it up in different layers. As far as Creators Lounge, Perfect Storm Films. That's like my production company where we gonna do most of all our film stuff at. But Creators Lounge, event space, recording studio business. So if you need any services when it comes to music, production, or even if you need a space to rent out for your own personal night, your private event, your listening party, your baby shower, your whatever you need it for, you can also rent out the event space as well. We got more than enough space to house events. You know what I'm saying? So you can reach out to www.creatorslounge989.com for that. And yeah, man, that's
Yeah.
basically that. I don't be on too much TikTok. I just made a TikTok for Creators Lounge 989. So y'all can go check that out as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Spot.
Appreciate it, bro.
Can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
look
I do.
good. Okay. Yeah. It look good. I like it. So you got open mic. I see you got open mic. You have events in there.
Yep, open mic every Sunday. Just going out, just trying to see, where the talent at. See who whatever you do. You get what I'm saying? Come out Sunday nights, 8 to 12. Free entry. So just come out and showcase your talent.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, and cuz say what city you in, bro?
I'm in Saginaw, Michigan, 989. We about an hour and a half from Detroit. You get what I'm saying? We north of Detroit, north of Flint. We about 20 minutes away from Flint. Saginaw, Michigan, right here on
Yeah.
Court Street.
Yeah, you right on Court Street. And like I say, that's the man behind a lot of the music you hear. You hear a lot of music. He the man behind a lot. Yeah,
He said,
can you hear
I'm
me?
517. He said, I'm 517. What?
Yeah.
I remember when we was 517. That was when I was a little shorty. For sure,
Yeah,
for
that's
sure.
yeah. Cuz got some age. He's showing his age on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm 517 too. 989. I forgot exactly when we came, but I
I
still
forgot
remember
what
my
year it
old.
was too.
Yeah, I still remember my
It
five
had to
one. I
been
think it was
like 2000,
517.
99, 98,
Somewhere in
something
that.
like that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I still remember. I think it
Yeah.
was 757536384, something like that. That was
Yeah.
my old
See?
number. I used to have to remember when I was a kid.
That's crazy. Yeah.
517. Yeah,
Yeah.
cuz definitely know them days. He grew up back then, so he definitely know.
Oh yeah, for
But yeah,
sure, for
yeah,
sure.
cuz oh yeah, if you hearing a lot of the Saginaw music, I think if you hear a lot of Saginaw music, I think you and Fresh Rich got y'all footprint behind a lot of it. And Trenches, HBK
For
Boom,
sure, for sure.
that done helped a lot of they helped a lot of artists out there.
And shout out to them,
You
man.
got
They've
to put
been doing
Raul
their
in there
thing,
too.
For sure, for sure. Like you definitely right. If
Yeah,
it ain't coming from me, it's coming from Rich, or it's coming from Bucks Lee. You know what I mean? It's coming from Double R. You know what I mean? Like I like to spread it around because like us producers, we talk with each other. You get what I'm saying? Like we know
yeah.
what we going on with each other, far as with the scene and stuff. So I'm glad we at least have that type of dialogue. You get what I'm saying? Because in other cities,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes producers don't even be messing with each other. But yeah, man, it's going up, and then it's new people coming out recording
Yeah,
different
true,
people too.
true.
So you get what I'm saying? I'm like, dang, like I like how it's growing. You feel me? Like I really
Yeah,
love
yeah,
how it's
yeah. You're getting
growing.
more people in it.
Yeah,
Oh
for
yeah,
sure,
yeah.
for
And
sure.
you and you used to work. You was working at Indie Spot with Charles Conley. I know he put in a lot of work too. How
That's
you
my
think Indie
brother.
Spot? Cause
Yeah,
yeah, 'cause how do you feel about Indie Spot as far? Because a lot of times back then it wasn't a studio for artists to go to, so that was a spot that a lot of artists was able to meet up and talk.
right,
Besides, it's been absent since Ghetto Records probably.
right. Like, well, any spot, like I already had a relationship with my dog Charles. You get what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because he used to print on my CDs. You get what I'm saying? I was recording myself, doing all that myself, so I was never like going to the studio like that. But he'd do my like CD work. You get what I'm saying? And that relationship transpired to more. So when I came back to Saginaw, you know, I wasn't even messing with music, but people was like keep coming at me trying to make me like they want to work with me. They want me to record their stuff and stuff. So I'm like, I'm like, all right, bet. Like, and Charles opened his
Yeah,
doors for me. You get what I'm saying? He opened his doors for me and laid out the red carpet. You get what I'm saying? So I gotta commend
yeah,
him on that.
yeah,
I gotta commend him on a lot of different things. Cause it definitely was a time to where like it kind of helped glue the scene together. You get what I'm
yeah,
saying? Any
yeah.
spot played a big role in that. You get
Oh
what I'm
yeah, yeah,
saying? So my cook up
yeah.
sessions and different things like that. So I was out there for a few years. It got acquainted. Artists got real acquainted with the spot and stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
it was just a great location to be in at that time. And then
Yeah,
once you keep working so much like in a way like that, you you want to grow. You get what I'm saying? And I think that's what it
Yeah,
was
yeah.
with me. And it was just like, dang, I wanna try to give it a shot on my own. You know what I mean? Just do,
Mm-hmm.
and I still like Charles. That's my brother, man. I can't take nothing away from Charles. You know,
Yeah.
Jake, Buxley, Don Quilly. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to
Mm-hmm.
my dog Cushy, Paul, all of them. You get what I'm saying? We a family. You get what I'm saying? So it was just like
Yeah,
that. It was
yeah.
just at a point at a time. You was like most of my clientele was coming from Saginaw, and they was making that trip all the time. You know what I mean, to Bay City. So I thought it was just more of a better move for me to be within the city, you know, to
Yeah.
support where my artist is at, you know.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can feel you on that. Yeah, yeah. And with the
Mhm.
Creators Lounge, you got the studio. You got what all do you have in there? You got the studio too. That's where you do your photography, videography, everything.
Yep, I do. Right now I'm in my studio part of the place. I got a studio room where we do podcasting and we do like actual recordings. We make beats in here, we record in here, and then I got also an entertainment side of things where we got a small little platform where people can perform at DJ booth and
Yeah.
some good spacious space for people to rock out. And then I got a front half that's kind of like catered to like banquet style where people want to eat or do something like that, or
Mm,
like it's really customizable. Like I
yeah.
had a lot of events here as of late, and we customize it all the time. Sometimes we put the platform up front, or we move things around, we lay it down, we decorate it how depending on the event. So that's one
Hmm.
thing. That's one good thing about the Creators Lounge. It's like where creators can create. You can just get off your vision.
Yeah.
Whatever your vision is for your event or whatever you're trying to do or your video. Let's try to build something out and put it in play. You feel me?
Oh yeah, yeah. And I see, cuz he got a question too, cuz it's somewhat what I was gonna ask too. He say, so how long you been a businessman?
A businessman. I mean, I can kind of tell you where I started my business practices at. I started when I was in what, fifth grade, sixth grade. I was selling candy. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was selling
That's a good
candy,
that
freeze
would
cut.
plant the seed.
Yeah. I was selling candy, and then when I got into the music, like really dived into music, people was coming to me for their mix CDs. So I sell their mix CDs, slow jams, the newest hot songs out. People, hey man, I got $5 in the man, burn me a CD, stuff
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I did that, and then it just transitioned to everything I attached myself to. I just started putting a price on it, and one thing led to another, and then I was doing my music already, so I was selling my CDs then, and then it
Hmm.
transferred me into being an engineer, being behind the scenes, and I charged people for studio time, and then it just kept growing as I grew. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And it's just
Oh
like I
yeah.
always kept them same traits, them same type of skill sets for doing what I want to do, like doing what I love doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, and
So
that's awesome because I feel like we need more businessmen like yourself. You know what I mean? Just with having your own spot that people can go to and be because on Hamilton, you already know what it was. They shut it down a lot. There wasn't that many places for hip hoppers to go.
definitely.
So you
Shout out to
definitely a
White's
needed
Bar
presence.
though.
Yeah, they
That
was.
was
Yeah.
my first show. First show was at White's Bar. My second one was at the Shook on Hamilton.
Yep.
You
Shout out
know what I'm
Qatar
saying?
Bar.
Yeah, with Boz. Shout
Hmm.
out to Boz. Boz been in the game a while too.
Oh
You
yeah,
know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
far as on a promotional side of things and stuff like that, he played a big role during that time too. When him and Scheme, like far as in my era, you get what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like him
yeah.
and Scheme was the ones that was like putting on shows and like letting us giving us a platform to get off on.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
no
saying?
doubt. Yeah, no
Yeah.
doubt. And you carry the torch. Like you say, you probably learn, just like you said, learn from them, but you put in what you had and took it to another
For
level.
sure. For sure. You always gotta make it your own. You know?
Mm-hmm.
What you
And that's a
learn,
blessing.
you gotta make it make it your own. Like, shoot, like what you learning it for if you ain't gonna apply, you know?
Exactly. Hey, you sure right? You sure right? Because the whole thing about the game is, and this is what young folk need to, younger people, 17 and under, need to realize is that, or maybe they do, but all the ageism and everything, that need to stop. Because a lot of times when you're young, you can come right in. You ain't got to build the vehicle. You just improving on it.
Mm-hmm.
So with hip hop, I'm hoping, like we was talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes you got to destroy to rebuild. But I'm hoping the older people gave hip hop, young people making millions off of it. They making a lot of bread. Just preserve it. Keep it going. Don't let it be your grandma's house to destroy it or something. Just keep on going with it. You know what I mean?
That's to consistency sells.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure,
And,
for sure.
so yeah, so I feel like with what you got going on, you're definitely a pillar of the hip hop community in Saginaw. Not even, I'm sure Flint, Detroit, they all know about you. You know what I mean? Your name
Mm-hmm.
ring.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the things you do, and like I say, a lot of artists that people hear don't even know For Sale got a footprint on it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't be in the. I try not to be in the limelight. Like they tell me I need to do more of these. Like be more like out here like this. You get what I'm saying? But like I try not to like I'm a guy of structure. And I don't want to outshine the master.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like
yeah,
I'm one
yeah,
of them guys. Like I be, I play the role because I know my position. You feel me? So
yeah.
ain't no sense in me trying to outshine somebody that I'm trying to help.
Oh
You feel
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And
me? Yeah.
that's kind of with me too. I want my brand to be as big as it can because I want it to be able to help people. You know what I
He said,
mean? I
"Are
want.
you being a mentor to the other black men and women who want to start their own business?" 100%. I can
Mm,
say that wholeheartedly. Like I 100% want to I help people to start their own. They ain't even gotta be under my arm and umbrella. You get what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
because I feel like the more brands we have, the more business minded my community become.
Hmm.
And then that's how we can grow even outside of our own city,
Yeah.
outside of our own region, outside of our own country. You get what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's like once we start being more business minded in the sense of if I can help you start your brand and you start taking it serious, I know you finna have a ton of knowledge that you finna receive because
Oh
you're
yeah.
gonna go and seek it because you have a brand to run.
I agree. Dope answer.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely agree. I remember back, like even with me with podcasts, I don't really still feel like I'm a podcast guy. This ain't like what I like to do, being in front of the camera. But I do it because it helps. But the way the game is right now, I feel like it's great because it is a lot of podcasts. I see interviews a lot. I see a lot of artists being interviewed. I see the more you keep pushing, the more it start reaching outside with more and more. The more
That's a
podcasts out
fact.
there. Yeah, you know what I mean? We just
Mm-hmm.
need more people to write articles. I'm one of the only ones that still write articles.
Articles. Yeah, you one thing I can say, you one of the true journalism's guys that companies that I heard of. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, I
Especially coming
appreciate
from
it.
here, but even outside of here, when I see you doing other type of work, it's like okay, I see the consistency of journalism. You get what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Not
yeah,
just
yeah.
a podcast sticking the camera in his face or you actually writing on stuff. You get what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
we need that as well. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
He
yeah,
said I'm
I agree.
starting my own business
Appreciate you.
next year. I'm stepping out on faith. Man, hey, that's the only that's the motivation. Like once you start
Hmm.
your own business, it's up to you if it go up or if it go down.
Yep. It's
So
all faith.
yeah, it's
Nobody
all
knows if it's
faith.
gonna succeed.
You get what I'm saying? It's all fake, but it's about making a plan and just executing it. Like
And a
you can
commitment.
have faith, you need to have faith in that plan that you have.
Oh yeah, no doubt. And
You
tell
get
them
what
a
I'm
little bit of
saying?
tell them a little bit about that. I mean, because me myself, I had a 10-year plan when I did this, and I didn't expect a dime, which I still do a lot just to do it.
Right.
But I had a 10-year plan of where I wanted to be. What kind of
hmm
plan did you have, or what did you like format when you first etched out what you was gonna be doing? So that
Well,
might could
I
help
got
him.
I got like multiple business. Like okay, so far as with Creators Lounge, I'm in my 1 year mark. Well, not yet. I'm only like 9 months in on Creators Lounge, right? But I got a
Yeah.
5 year plan with that. So I'm executing that plan right now. But far as first class management company, that's my first business that I ever made an LLC, got a bank account for, did all that, you know what I'm saying? Got an EIN, stuff like that with,
Mm-hmm.
and that's like my baby, that's my holding company. You know what I'm saying? So but
Mm-hmm.
I treat it as that now. But that's like my baby. That's where everything kind of happened at. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it grew into the Cooking Up with Foe, the Perfect Storm Films, and the Creators Lounge. So far as my plan, far as because I got plans for all of them,
Mm-hmm.
but like my overall plan, it was to build a conglomerate of companies to where like I can make assets to other people as well.
Yeah.
Like a couple of my business will become public to where like, once it's at a revenue stream, of course, but a couple of my companies might will go public. I will share off a couple shares or whatever the case may be to keep investing in it, But
Mm-hmm.
I definitely had a plan of to grow Creators Lounge into a Uber of services.
Mm-hmm. One-stop shop.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what I mean? So my 5 year plan is definitely very detailed, but as of right now, I'm doing well for my first, 6-9 months span. Once I reach my 18-month mark, I can start attacking the next goal. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's dope too, because like you said about that, a lot of people, I don't know if they understand when you do an LLC, a lot of times it's an umbrella. You can have an umbrella of things under there. When I did my LLC is actually Thought Media and Capital. So I created more podcasts. Like you might see, When Life Talk tomorrow comes on Wednesday. Sports Talk Texas comes on Thursdays, and I'm trying to get another podcast for Fridays. And I had a gaming podcast coming too. And also with the magazines, I wanted to start 2 or 3, but they all under one LLC, doing business as a whole bunch of other. Each one of them got their own DBA, like under doing business as under that LLC name.
That's a
So
fact. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so
Yeah,
I
it's
think
all about structure. When we talking about business, it's all about structure. How you structure the business. Because there's so
yeah,
many different ways to structure your business. Like I'm not gonna structure my media business the same way I'm gonna structure a construction business. You know what I mean?
exactly,
So it's just
exactly.
like, it's all about how you structure the business. So like in my case, like I made like my first LLC, my holding LLC. It don't operate. It only
Yeah, yeah,
collects to
exactly.
go into a trust. You get what
Yep,
I'm saying?
yep.
Like so
That's my Thought
anything,
Media and Capital.
yeah. So it's
People
just
don't
all
people don't
about,
see that.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We can break that down for you because I like I say, folk got a business mind. So like you
Mm,
say, when he tell you about a holding, you can create your LLC, but it don't do anything.
mm,
You don't use it as your marketing. You'll never see my
right,
Thought Media and Capital. But that's
right.
what it
For
actually is.
sure.
If they ever try to hit Thought Magazine, it's going Thought Media and Capital is really the one.
Right, right. For sure, for sure. It's just all about how you want to protect yourself and how you want to structure the business, Um, and running multiple businesses like that, you just gotta be aware of everything that's going on and how you structure what you spending and what's coming out of what. You get what I'm saying? So it's just
Mm-hmm.
it's actually a business, and I'm learning as I go. But I
Yeah, yeah.
talk to so many different people too, and I try to surround myself with kind of like-minded people that like let me know something before I do it. What was your mistake?
Mm-hmm.
Like just
Yeah.
let me know what's up. But I do a lot of research, man. I feel like being a student of the game, and what I mean by the game, I don't mean just in music. I don't mean just in entertainment. I mean in life. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Being a student of life. Like, because if once you learn how to be a student of life, like I just talked to my cousin yesterday about this.
Yeah.
If you
See,
can't
y'all.
be a worker, you can never be a boss.
Mm,
Not
that's
an
deep.
effective one.
Yeah, yeah. That's
You
deep.
can be a boss because once you get some money, you just start dishing it out. You know what I'm saying? And you do this, you do this. But if you was a worker, you know they description of what they supposed to be doing
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you was that before.
Exactly.
So you
Yeah.
know what that feel like. You know what it's supposed to be like. You know when it's messed up, and you know when they doing a great job.
Yeah.
Like so it's
Exactly.
just like
Mm.
I was always the guy that I wanted to take the stairs, bro. I ain't never wanted to like shoot all the way there. Now, if it makes sense, like let's go. You feel me? But
Mm-hmm.
I was always the guy that like I want to learn from experience, but I
Yeah.
soak in all the game that I can. I want to soak up
Mm-hmm.
everything that I can, but I want to go out there and experience the game that I have been soaking in. Like, let me put this to use.
Oh yeah, yeah. I
You
definitely
know,
agree with you. We all
yeah.
got that man. We all got that manager to be like, man, has he ever did any of this work?
Right. It's like, and then they can't even tell you like. I think that's why a lot of artists kind of flock to me as well, is because I was the artist
Was an
before.
artist. I tell him
So
same
it's just
thing.
like I know how you feel too. You want to be this, it need to be like this, and it need to be like that. I understand. But
Yeah.
you also got to know what work you need to put in to get all that, to do
Oh
all
yeah.
that. You feel
Yeah.
me?
True.
So it's just like I feel like I'm kind of like that balance a little bit when it comes to artistry and business.
Oh yeah. Yeah. No doubt. We got some more
Yeah.
comments dropping in too. We're going to get to the comments. Let me see. Twan said, "That's what it's all about. That's what it's about. A lot of people won't share information with you on how to be successful. I commend you on following your heart and dreams. No doubt.
Man, I appreciate that, Tom. Like, for real, for real.
Yeah. He
I
also
appreciate
say,
that.
let me see if I can click on that too. He also say, why do you think people who is doing good in their field of business don't want to share or help others? Like they are afraid of them doing better than them." Huh? He said it.
I feel like it's an insecurity. It ain't the fact that they don't want to share well, it is the fact they don't want to share the information, but I think it's an insecurity of themselves. It's a character flaw. Like,
Mm,
I know I'm unique. I know you are unique. You feel me?
yeah,
So
yeah.
I can share some shit. I can share information with you all day, and I know
Mm,
you going to benefit it on the way you are designed, the way you are uniquely put. You feel
yeah,
me?
exactly.
You not me. I'm not
Mm,
you. You get what I'm saying?
exactly.
So I don't mind sharing some information with you, because if it's gonna help you and point you in the right direction, why not?
Why not? And you know,
You get what I'm saying?
with a lot of us in the same way, but even with Thawed magazine, our whole business is on sharing information. Getting
Mm-hmm.
for sale right now, sharing information with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of us podcasts that is about sharing information. So
Right.
I just don't want nobody to ask me and point me to where I'm doing the whole thing for them.
Oh
That's
no, no,
about it.
I'm not in the business of holding hands.
Yeah,
Like,
that's it.
and this, I'm glad you brought that up, because
Yeah,
this is what happens in the music industry, to where, like, they know all this stuff, they know you do this stuff, but they want to put everything on you,
Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Like I'm not holding no hands. Like if you don't want it for yourself, if I don't see
You gotta
you
want it.
having an attempt to even do it for yourself, why should I?
There you go.
Why
There you
should
go.
I? If I don't see no effort, if I don't see no progression or something that you say you want to do and you actually trying to do it, of course I'm gonna support fully because I see what you're doing. I know the information that I'm gonna tell you ain't gonna go to waste.
Exactly.
I don't
Exactly.
like I don't like when things fall on deaf ears and then they just don't, you got the information now and you still not moving on nothing.
Yep.
Why am I wasting my time or energy on that? You feel me?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And you got to realize when we share information, a lot of times we sharing information, but a lot of times, like I say, I be hoping a lot of artists don't get mad at me because a lot of time I can't stay looking at what you're doing all day. I'm trying to do this, that. I'm going to this stage. I'm going over here. I'm taking care of my family, doing this. So when we share information, you got to take it and be able to process it, use it. And if you come back like, hey, what about, okay, now I hit you with that. You come back, all right, 2 minutes. It's like, hold on, bro. You want me to just do it all? I'm gonna point you in the right direction, but you gotta same way I had to do. I had to
you
look at the
gotta apply.
magazine.
You gotta
Yeah,
execute.
you gotta execute. I had to look at magazines and look at everything. Nobody was there to teach me anything about magazines in Saginaw. I had to
Same
look at.
here.
You feel me? So I had to look. I had to pay attention, and then I
That
got 20
research.
years. Got to research. Now I got
Mhm.
20 years of knowledge, and I can be able to help anybody. But you also got to be able to look too and be like, bro, I just found out this. You know about that? Oh yeah, we can share it back and forth. Then,
Right.
yeah,
Right. They
we
probably
both
looking at
useful.
somewhere that where you ain't looked at yet. You get what I'm saying?
Exactly,
Like, dang,
exactly,
okay. Well, I learned this over here. And woo, iron sharpen iron.
exactly. But if you're looking for information for somebody, don't make it look like you milking them. You know what I mean? Maybe
Yeah,
you can even help them at some point. You know what I mean? Be
for
like,
sure.
hey, if you that'll make them even more easier with information. With sharing.
Yeah.
Cause like I say, what we doing right now is sharing. You learning all about for sale, cooking up with folk. My bad.
It don't matter, bro. I don't go by all of
I'm
them.
old school. I'm old school.
Yeah.
But he's sharing information with you. He's sharing a lot. He showed you. He told you about his businesses. He told you how he got his. He know where his business is at. He told you about videography, photography, all the things he's trying to do. We broke it down about businesses, LLC. If you look at all of that and you say, okay, let me try too. But if you say, hold on, I got to hit him up. I need about 1,000 more things. You can't just look like you're milking him. So he's sharing
Right.
information, but you got to be like, hey, I appreciate your information. And then again, social media, you can go to 100 other pages and get information and put it all together to formulate your own.
That's
You know
what
what
I'm
I mean? So
saying. That's
yeah,
why it's even more weird in today's time because the
yeah,
information is out there already, and you still not even executing yourself to even learn it.
yeah, yeah. You can go
But
on
I'm
YouTube
a,
and
I'm
find
gonna
out about
tell you it.
magazines.
I'm gonna tell you it because you in my community. I see you. I
I
support what
want to
you
help.
got going on. So I don't mind telling you that. But like, if you was really engaged and really got something that you really want to do, the information already out there for you. You just gotta
It's
ask
out
the.
there.
You gotta
It's
ask
out there.
Google the right question.
That's it. That's it. That's it. There's so many things I had to learn over 20 years. There's so many things I had to learn over
Right.
20 years with no way of being helped. To now I can just be like, boom, oh, that's how you do it. Okay, you just, let me see. It's so many ways that we just didn't have back
That's a
then. We
fact.
didn't. Yeah.
I know it was way harder back then,
Oh yeah,
for
yeah, yeah.
sure.
Way harder.
That you had to go drive and get that magazine. You had to go. You get what I'm saying? You had
Oh
to
yeah, yeah.
go somewhere to seek that information.
Bro, they don't even understand how easy it is right now. Like doing like an interview, I can interview you right now, like we doing right now,
Right.
and I can put it in the magazine. Back then, I might have to call you, had to record it, then
Yep.
take your words, and I had to type it out.
Type it out.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah,
It
it's
was whole
different.
different. Now I can
Yeah.
copy. I can have. Now you can write. I can send you questions. You can send me the answers. I can copy and paste it in there. Before
Yeah.
I couldn't do all that.
Right.
So yeah, it's definitely deeper.
Yeah, it's
Uh
deeper now. Well, deeper
yeah.
than.
Let me see. Lady Fife talk. She joined us from YouTube. We appreciate you. She say, yes, you have to start from somewhere. You have to know every aspect of the business, and it takes experience. Oh
Yes.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Experience
yeah.
is the best teacher. A Fortune 500 company will hire somebody with experience over a degree.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's with anything. I think any business will hire someone that got the actual experience than
Mm-hmm.
a paper. So just go out there and experience life. That's what I tell everybody. I tell the artists. I tell everybody. You gotta go out there and experience life. What works for you? What clicks with you? Get the experience in that, and build a company based off that.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
And with that, you have to get out there. You know, you got to
mm-hmm.
jump out there. You got to jump out there.
Have to.
Oh, got to. You can ponder all day. You can stress yourself out and formulate so many things, but at the end of
Just
the day,
start.
you got to get out there. You got to go ahead
Just
and
start.
just start. Just get
That's
going.
it.
Yeah,
Because
get
once you
going.
start, it's just gonna start taking a life of its own. It's like, dang,
Oh yeah.
okay, I need to do it this way. Dang, I need to do it this way then. Oh man, I needed
Hmm.
to do this before I did this. Like,
Exactly.
like you just start learning.
You just start learning. Like I say, you with the way I love business. I love business. I love music so much, and the fact that you can start here, but you don't know where it's gonna take you.
You don't
He can
know where
have you
that
all over the
vehicle
place.
going. You don't know where
you
that vehicle going.
don't know. You can't even steer it.
You know where
It's
you
steering
wanted
you.
to go, but now we didn't took a pit stop here, had to get gas here. Dang, the tire blew here. Such and such came and helped me. You know what I'm saying? Like now they got this going on. You want to help them out because they helped you. Like
Yeah.
it just it's so many avenues with the journey, man.
It's so many, so many. Let me see. Sierra Pfeiffer Brandon. Shout out to you. I think the Lady Fife talk. We appreciate you. Salute to you watching. We appreciate you first and foremost.
For sure.
She say people have to be willing to do their own research. Also, there are so many resources nowadays. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
a
That's what we
fact.
just talking about. Oh yeah, yeah,
That's a fact. Like I be
yeah,
telling people, they be like, "Dang, you taught yourself, or who taught you this?" I'm like, "Man, I graduated from YouTube University."
yeah.
Like,
Hey,
and I'm still a alumni
I'm still.
learning.
I'm telling you. I'm
For real though.
telling
I'll be breaking up a little bit. He said, I said that my wife been trying to do her thing and trying to get help, and they start her with, but disappear. If I'm going to start and help someone, I will do it to the end. You just gotta figure out like your starting point, like with both of y'all, like if you want your wife to start something or y'all starting something together or whatever, y'all just gotta be boots on the ground, soaking in as much information that y'all can on that business or that industry, and like you said, taking the leap of faith, but making it make sense. Take that leap of faith with an intent. Like, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, and follow that plan and execute. No matter like if you got somebody helping your wife to start this, start that, or like y'all really y'all really setting y'all business up for someone else to run it. Like if you want to have a business, you have to be like boots on the ground, researching it yourself, and then employing people or putting people in positions to fill those type of positions that can help you run your business. But you need to know that business, or you need to know that information yourself, for sure, for sure.
yeah. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, we was rolling good.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's
yeah,
cool though, man. Uh I see. Oh yeah, I just answered. I think that was Sarah. Oh no, that was
yeah.
Tone again. I answered Tone question.
Oh, okay. About
Yeah,
wife trying to do her
yeah,
thing.
Yeah.
and trying to get help. Okay, yeah, yeah. Cause I mean, just tell her, you know, there's so many avenues. You got to look at those avenues at the same time. Um, a lot of people ain't gonna have the patience to walk her through everything. She got to be able to put that foot forward. But like you say, YouTube, you can just
YouTube
type in what you want to
University.
learn. Yeah, type in
For
what you're
real.
going to learn, and it'll give you everything. I didn't know how to do videography before
Mm-hmm.
I looked and I watched it 10, 15 times, and then I would try to execute. I would
Yeah.
try to execute what they did, and next thing you
Yeah.
know, I'm putting my own flavor to it.
Yeah. That's what you just start somewhere. And now I feel like you start from the research, from the learning, because once you learn something, you might,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can learn, I
yeah,
can get at a try, I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Once you learn it, it's like, man, I
yeah,
can do that. Like,
mm,
and then you start going
yeah,
out there getting
yeah,
the experience. Thank you for sharing with
yeah,
us.
yeah. Like I
And
say, you just
speaking
gotta
of real and from
just
experience. All
try.
right. Appreciate you, sir. I think that's how you
Yeah,
say it.
appreciate you.
Steer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sierra fight for Brandon.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. That's real. She say thank you for sharing with us. How do you feel about because I know you, like I say, you do so much for artists. Um, do you feel like it's reciprocated? You know what I mean? Like you see that comment, she say thank you. Do you see it's reciprocated with a lot of the work you do, or do you even mind?
To be honest, like I think I do, but then I don't. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
cause I give out so much. I don't expect somebody to be like, man, appreciate that, bro. Thank you for this, thank you for that. Because I ain't really do it for that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
the ones that do, it made me feel like, okay, I am doing something right. You get what I'm saying? It validate that I am doing something right. But in my heart and what I'm doing, I ain't doing it for that. So I don't even look at it as like, is they giving me my flowers or, you know, I don't
Mm-hmm.
look at it in that type of way. I just
Mm-hmm.
look at it like, shoot, bro got some game that took him to another level, and I'm proud of him. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Yeah.
still proud of him. Like, I don't look at it like in an old aspect of things, because before it's like, nigga, if I get you some game, woo woo, like, I'm your dog for life. I done started your
I'm
career.
proud
I did this, I
of him.
did that.
Yeah.
That's when ego kick in, you
Yeah.
know? And I try to humble myself as much as possible, to where like I ain't gotta feel like I made somebody or my information helped them get to the next level. If they're a real genuine person, they'll know where it came from and we'll be locked in that type of way. You feel me? But far as me looking for that, I still don't. I still just do it out the kindness of my heart. You know what I mean? Whether they give me those flowers or not.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Hmm. Let me see what they on here talking about. Yeah, hands on. When you get the research, go out there and do some hands on activity with the research. You know, that's the only thing you can do. Like once you learn something, go try it. Go try it. Go try it. Keep trying it. You learn something, go try it. Go be hands on. Go be hands on with information that you learned though, not just information that you got already. Go learn some new shit and go try it out. Cause that's the only way you're gonna know like what's for me and what's not for me. Well, some people know exactly what's for them, but some most majority of people don't even know until they actually try. And then they be like, dang, I really like this. Dang, I really like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta just soak in what you think you might be in, go research that, and take that research and go get hands on with it. Go get some experience with it. But my phone finna die too. It might be my phone. I don't know if it's your phone or mine. Dang, my phone finna die.
Can you hear me?
I hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I don't know. This internet is acting up with you, but I don't want to hold you up too much longer.
Yeah, man. My phone finna die, man. I really enjoyed it though, man. Like, if you need me to come on as a guest for any of your other shows or anything like that, man, just get with me, man.
Salute to everybody that was watching. That was Fo. We're going to get on up off of here. Internet been acting up on us. We appreciate y'all. Salute to y'all.